Hi guys, welcome to Taylor D Travels vlog. I'm Taylor D Jones, your host of this wonderful internet space. Today we are going to be talking about ways you can make money with ESL companies and some of the best companies that I think are out on the market right now. I have been working with ESL teaching, English as a second language, for about 5.5 years or so, and just recently, about a year and a half ago, started getting into the online world, which is booming, by the way. Booming. A lot of the business is going online right now, and you can definitely make a lot of money doing so. So here are some of the companies that I work for, have worked for, and know about when it comes to the online teaching world. My first one I want to get into is VIPKid. VIPKid is my ultimate favorite. It's the one I mainly work for now, and it is great overall. I would definitely give it an A- when it comes to the online teaching world, and I want to give you some pros and some cons about this company here. So, some pros with VIPKid is the flexibility. The flexibility is amazing. They require 0 hours from you, and you can work as little as you want, or you can work as much as you want. So it's completely up to you and how your schedule works. The curriculum is awesome. Everything is there for you. You literally come in, maybe review the lesson 5 minutes before, and I've taught so many lessons, it's the same lessons now, that I can look in a blink of an eye. I know exactly what I need to teach, what props I need, if I need music, rewards. It's really all there laid out. It's foolproof, honestly. And they teach you, they have extra slides on the side to say, hey, on this slide, ask the student this, or this is the objective of this slide. So it's laid out clear as day. The company culture is amazing as well. They do a really good job of taking care of their teachers and answering our problems very quickly, which is important when it comes to this online teaching world, because some companies are not the same. Now, for some cons about this company, I would say VIPKid is a self-marketing platform. So everyone's success varies, and it's very different. There are some people who come in the first month and they absolutely kill it, making $3,000. Personally, I made a record-breaking $150, I think, my first month. So I was just rolling in the dough, rolling in it my first month. But it took about 4 months, I think, before I actually had regular students, and they still to this day come back to me. Another thing, cancellations. VIPKid is very strict when it comes to cancellations. So if your house is on fire, make sure you have photo evidence of your house being on fire, because they do not play around. Another thing that could be considered a con for this company could be the interview process. While I was fairly comfortable with it, it can be a bit intimidating and it can be a bit vigorous. It takes about 3 steps to get into, to get past and, hired for this company. And I have a lot of people who I've recommended, and they see the interviews online on YouTube, and they're like, no way, I can't do this. And I'm here to tell you, bring your A game, but also remember, every teacher's different. So what works for me won't work for you, won't work for the next teacher, won't be the same people that you see on YouTube. Okay, so don't be intimidated. And the good thing about this interview process is that once you are hired, you pretty much can just jump right into your first lesson and completely comfortable, because it prepares you up into that step too. iTutorGroup, which has been around much longer than VIPKid, but very different when it comes to a lot of things. It's another Chinese-based company, but they work with both children and adults. So in that case, one of the pros for sure is that they have more hours you can work. See, with VIPKid, they have limited hours because they only offer their services to children. And over there, they have adults who can start, learning at 6 in the morning, or can learn as late as 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. our time. So or their time. So it works out perfectly for you. Another great thing about iTutorGroup is their cancellation policy. So with them, they give you 24 hours. If you cancel at least 24 hours in advance, it doesn't count against you. You do lose your participation bonus for the month, but you can make that up with extra classes. So if you have last minute things that you just have to take care of, this is perfect and it works out great. One of the things I have come to absolutely love about iTutorGroup is their classroom functions, because it has all the bells and whistles. Listen, you can add videos, sounds, pictures, colors, text. I mean, I go absolutely crazy inside that classroom. I have too much fun. Absolutely too much fun inside that classroom. So that is, one of the things across all of the ones that I've worked for, I absolutely love their classroom functions, because you can do so much, especially when you have a class when it's 6 students and you need them to do different tasks and things. So it's perfect. Some of the cons with this company, they are sometimes very hard to reach when it comes to solving problems and communications, which again, I tell you, is very, very important when you're working with online companies and they're all the way in China or Taiwan and you're here or wherever. You need that quick communication. The overall platform for the teacher isn't that user-friendly, I find. It's all there, but I find that I struggle a bit trying to figure out where I need to go and what I need to look for. And the curriculum can be a hit or miss. I've had some that are amazing topics and we could go forever. And I'm like, whoa, my 45 minutes is up. I still have about an hour worth of talking to do. And then sometimes I have to just pull. I mean, I am grasping from the air, looking for questions in class. I'm like, yeah, do you want to train a dog? And they're like, teacher, I have a cat. And I'm like, well, just pretend, please. We have 10 more minutes of class. But overall, this company is very great. It allows, again, that flexibility that you look for if you are a traveler like myself, or if you, again, have other jobs and not just a stay-at-home mom or wife or things like that. It gives you that balance you need here as well. Number 3 is DadaABC. I worked for them for about 6 months or so during the time that, maybe even less, maybe about the time I was working with VIPKid and working at my regulars, I was working with them as well to back up the pay that I wasn't quite making on VIPKid. With DadaABC, they have guaranteed hours just like iTutorGroup. They book your hours for you. It's not self-marketing. The team over there books your classes, so you know if you open those time slots to work that you're going to have money during that time. You get regular students during this time as well, so you see the same kids over and over again, which can be a good or a bad thing depending on which student you get. And they also, like all the companies, have a rating system, but the rating system doesn't factor into much of whether you will get students that come back or not, like the other companies. Some of the cons that I found with this company is the communication as well. They didn't at the time, at least, have a really good communication system between the teachers and the company. So a lot of things got lost in translation. You kind of never knew what was going on. And right before I left, they changed this one, but I could not stand the curriculum. The curriculum was awful for me. Awful. I mean, I would be teaching a 4-year-old with 4 slides for 30 minutes, and it was literally just like ABCs. And I, again, pulling pulling A, B, ball it for 30 minutes at 5 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, no, you can, I'm out of here, guys. Thank you, but no thank you. But again, if you're just looking for guaranteed hours, no self-marketing, they are not a bad company to go for either. The curriculum's laid out and you're good to go. You're good to go. Another one that I don't work for as much anymore, but if I need to, it's always there, and it's called Cambly. So Cambly is good because it doesn't require a bachelor's degree like the other companies do. They accept a lot of different nationalities. Here there's a lot of quick chats. So some people call you on Cambly and want to talk for 5 minutes. Some want to talk for 15 minutes. Some want to talk for 30 minutes. It's kind of like a chat roulette for English students. It's a funky, weird world on Cambly. Another good thing about Cambly is that they pay weekly. So if you need quick cash, need it now, you can get as many hours as you like, and they will pay you that Sunday for the work that you've done for the week. So I've done that maybe once or twice, but I'm not the biggest fan of the platform because of this con here, and it's that they don't have a filter process. So while you're working with children, and you can work with both adults, you can definitely encounter some creepy men on that platform. So if you're there for a long time, you usually can build up regulars that keep coming back. But I was new myself, so I had a lot of different individuals just calling me in, and I would get some creepers, and I just couldn't deal with it. So the companies there is great, but you do, as women, have to kind of figure out how to maneuver and dodge some odd things as you're trying to make money and teach English. Thank you guys for tuning in to Taylor D Travels vlog. I gave you some of the best ESL teaching companies online, and yes, there are many more that I've heard about, like Magic Ear, Go Kids. Let me see. There's others out there. There's tons out there, and these are the ones I'm most familiar with. But if you have any questions, comment below, and I'll get right with you on this. And I also will have a blog post about this, so you can see it all written out of everything I said. And I hope you join us in the ESL teaching world and make some of the best, most fun money you have ever made. And I'll see you guys soon.